Hi.
Good morning.
Happy TMM.
Happy Tuesday morning meeting. Good morning, everybody.
What does your mug say?
Public
Public.
radio nerd.
Okay.
Shout out to WYSO
I
in
love
Yellow
it.
Springs, Ohio. When you donate, you
Represent.
can get a mug. So there's that. Speaking of not what we're talking about, it's primary day. Everybody after this needs to go vote.
Oh, yeah. You're in Ohio. It matters.
It matters. Vote, vote, vote. Okay.
Massachusetts, we know how we're voting.
That's
Oh,
true.
man.
No surprise.
We are absolutely certain on that.
Oh my gosh. Libby, welcome. She said, let the swearing, I mean creating commence.
Oh, let the gift
You know
cards
us.
commence. That's
know
what we're
us.
talking about.
Good morning, everybody. We're so glad that you're here. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Melanie, where's your marg? Do you remember how I said I had this in my fridge? Look, I don't know how old
From
it is, so I'm
last
not
year's
actually going to
Cinco de
drink it.
Mayo. Look how much you guys have crushed that, though. That's
It
no
was
joke.
from when we went to the cabin with my sister and her husband.
Oh, okay. You were like, oh, we're going to just get back to nature. Are margaritas nature, Katie? I think
they are made from nature. Agave.
Agave.
Yeah.
It sounds so much better than sugar.
Agave nectar.
The nectar of the earth. Truly.
Right. Of the gods. Is anybody going out for Cinco de Mayo today? I hope that you do.
You are,
yeah,
right?
No, I am not. I am going out with some new friends who told me that the only I met them Sunday at a party, and then like a kids party. Yeah.
You meet people and they're like, hey, you belong with us.
Well, I knew one of them, so I had an in. As long as I have an in, then I can usually like make some friends. But so we were at this kids' party and they were talking about it and they invited me. And I don't really know these women that well, but first they told me that they thought I was 27. And so I was like, you're my new favorite people. And then they said, come with us. But the only requirement is that at my house, you have to take a shot of tequila before we go out to the Mexican restaurant for margaritas. And I was like, I am not 27. I am 40 years old and I'm gonna have to fake it. Like in high school when you like want to be friends with the cool crowd and you have to like pretend.
So Katie, I've heard another story that sounds remarkably like that. They invite you to an event and then they're like, you have to drink the Kool-Aid. So just be careful that they're delightful people. It's not a cult. Because that seems like way too easy to get in with really fun people.
That's true.
I know you're charming though. So like maybe you're just lucky.
But or maybe it's an MLM.
Also, they could be selling you Tupperware. Yeah. You could come home with a ton of makeup, like Skin So Soft, mosquito repellent.
Yes. Mary Kay, face full of Mary
and
Kay.
Like
and all of my
rouge
taco leftovers in Tupperware that is new. And like, look how economic I'm being.
So we had a question to ask, but I think the new question needs to be, what's your favorite LLM? I think that needs to be.
Your favorite what?
LLM or like
MLM.
What is an LLM then?
I don't know.
That's AI. It's a large language model. I have such issues. But wait, that's probably a multi-level marketing Ponzi scheme as well. So spread the word, guys. No.
Oh my word. Okay, so now that I did this joke and I'm not going to actually drink this margarita.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Call it your bluff.
Do you think I can pour it back in here with a funnel later? We'll figure it out.
I think you're going to drink it.
It's fine. Okay, back to coffee and back to whatever we're supposed to be doing. Melanie we've got some stones. I will explain. We've got some CAD happening already. We will explain.
Getting right into it today. You know?
We are. Okay, so anybody who's new here, Tuesday morning meeting, welcome. We chat on here every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. We design a piece of jewelry together or several pieces of jewelry wherever the wind takes us. And whatever we design together requires your input. So we need you wherever you're watching us to go in comments. We will be able to see what you put in there. If we ask you an opinion, we'll ask you to vote on something. Or if you just have any ideas and you're wanting to throw them out there, please do. And we will figure it out. Whatever you design today will go up on our website later today at 5 o'clock Eastern time. And our Tuesday morning meeting pieces are on sale 15% off for 24 hours only. So towards the end of the call, we will post the link to get into that piece's listing on our website, which is melaniecasey.com. And also a password to get into that because it's password protected because we want to keep it kind of special for those of you who join us. But yes, those pieces will be on sale. But the other thing we really need to talk about before we get started is today's the last day of our impromptu Mother's Day sale that we started last week. So on our website, if you go to the top and then you go to jewelry and then you go down to collections, it says Mother's Day sale, or you could just like search Mother's Day sale probably. We have several in-stock pieces that are on sale 20% off. And today's the last day because you have to order by midnight tonight Eastern in order to have them shipped in time for Mother's Day. So we were talking about this yesterday and Melanie said, we've got a lot of pieces left in that inventory. So she wants to give even more gift cards today.
I do.
Last week, the digital swear jar really worked quite well.
Unfortunately for
because Melanie
anybody that had this on at work or,
around children.
So sorry.
Melanie is wicked good at cussing. Did you like that? I did wicked. I did it.
You guys, I'm just going to do this entire meeting with my thickest Boston accent that it's more like Boston accent that you can do. And I'm going to wicked double down on the Swiss.
At the car park?
No one car parks, Katie.
But that's what my internet tells me that Boston people say.
They actually do park the car. Well, I got all the aunties and uncles and they park the car wicked good in Boston.
Oh, I love it. Mm-hmm. I can't do it. I'm not going to try.
That's
yours.
Should be able to. I learned to speak from the television, being plopped in front of the TV, and that is the only reason that my accent did not get inherited from my mother. Okay, because she's got a wicked when she lets the guard down. We
both kind of got out of that trap. I'm from Baltimore, which is a lesser known accent, but it's also way worse. It is down the ocean, hunt. Like that's how they say we're going to the sea or to the ocean. They say we're going down the ocean.
Oh,
and it's like very nasally. Okay, wait. We also have another gift card thing that you wanted to start this week, which is we have so many people who can't join us on Tuesday morning because they have actual real life jobs and they're responsible people.
Why aren't you available at 10 a.m., guys? Tuesday.
Yes, The Wire, Libby. That was my childhood. I grew up in
The Wire. That's how you learn to speak. The Wire. It's the prison show, right?
I mean, I'm real tough.
I've not actually seen it. I can imagine.
Streets of Baltimore. Hated to see me coming. Anyway, gift cards. Yes. So people who watch this Tuesday morning meeting recording on YouTube later kind of lose out on the chance to get gift cards, which we don't like that for them. And so you're going to have a double dipper gift card opportunity, which is you can enter while you're here for one of apparently many $100 gift cards that we're going to draw today. But we're going to leave the entry link up in for like a week. So if you watch this and it's not Tuesday morning, May 5th.
If it's after Tuesday morning.
But before May 12th, I guess, is next week. You can still enter.
Math sort of.
Well, it's just because I just wrote it on the form. Otherwise, I would have had to look at my calendar. And then that's going to be a grand prize, $250 gift card. So you can win $100 today and the $250, but you only have to enter once because Melanie is like a sheet Swiss. You got to tell them about. Wait, I haven't told Corinda about this yet. Corinda.
Oh, Corinda, listen up because we have a project for you. So I once upon a time worked in finance. Don't hate me, but only for like a hot minute and only like as like the lowest level in the. Just
can't even picture it still. I've known this for a decade and I can't.
I was the personality hire. Let's be honest. They were like, "Oh, honey, I got some of these. Oh, honey, I'll take that. You're okay." They were very nice to me. Anywho,
but you did learn some things.
I did actually learn. I am I'm an absolute sniper in Excel. Excel is like my first love. I think that's why I like CAD so much. I am anyway, so Corinda, we're going to use a pivot table to easily eliminate the duplicate entries, because sometimes that happens by accident, maybe on purpose. People only enter once. Save us from ourselves. But that way we have a clean entry list for the
So
drawing.
exciting. I told Corinda that I was going to order. Have you seen these mugs or shirts that's an Excel sheet and it says freak in the sheets? But then I realized that that's highly inappropriate for a workplace. So I'm not going to order it for her, but I might order it for you.
But like, this is a real workplace. So
oh, right. That's right. Heather, HR, don't listen. Oh, Sarah, you're from DC. That's fun. I really like DC actually. Okay. So yes, the pivot table hates to see Melanie coming. All right. What are we designing today, Melanie?
Oh, let's talk about that.
Let's do.
Okay. I forget. No. Okay. So the stones, I'm like, how am I showing you this? The stones are right down there. And let me move them so you can see them in the middle there. There are two stones at the top. They're cushion cut spinel, and they're this just absolutely beautiful inky blue. And then the two stones below are tanzanite. One is a slightly paler, one's a little more rich, but they're both very purpley tanzanite instead of that blue tone. I was just looking through our stones before this, and I thought, these are so beautiful, these colors together, but they're all too big to do like one big piece. So you guys get to decide today before we get started. Are we going to just design for the spinel, or just design for the tanzanite? Or are we going to do a 2-stone design with one of each? So no matter what, we're producing 2 pieces from this gem cup. But do you want to do the cushion cut spinel, the oval tanzanite, or do one of each in a 2-stone design?
Oh.
Or do one design and have 1 stone and make 4 pieces. I don't know.
4 of the same design with each focal stone.
Yeah.
Okay, those are gorgeous. And I have seen more spinel lately out in the world. Is spinel like having a moment?
I hope so. Spinel deserves a moment.
Beautiful.
Spinel is really strong and hard. It's an absolutely gorgeous. It comes in all of. Okay, let me talk about spinel for a second.
Okay.
It's hard, durable, usually really high clarity, and it comes in all of those muted watercolor tones that we are always after in sapphire. Sapphire also comes in those tones, but sapphire is harder to get in that higher clarity. It's more in demand. It's just more mined. Spinel is the sneaky sapphire alternative to get like a dusty muted rose color. Like, so hard to get that in sapphire. This color here is that in between, like, how do I explain this? Well, you guys can see it, but it's like got denim blue in there. It's got a teal tone. It depends on the light. It depends on what you have it next to, but it's like almost Alexandrite.
Yeah, it's a little gray-ish.
Yes, it doesn't shift to any other color. It's color. It doesn't have color shift, but and they're just stunningly beautiful. And spinel is less expensive than sapphire. It's still a precious, like it's a semi-precious stone, but it's still an expensive collector gem quality, especially something that's like clear and sought after color like this. But spinel is like an unknown, and it's a birthstone. I don't remember what month. Somebody else will have to like Google that, but
I don't remember.
I'm gonna tell us eventually, and we'll tell you later. And then there's tanzanite. It's an interesting thing about tanzanite. It comes in multiple shades. It isn't just that neon bright purple periwinkle that you see on like the cruise ships. It isn't just that. Now, I do think there's a place for that color.
You're being so political right now.
In the universe, when paired with other things. Sure. But I don't like when color overtakes the design, right? Like I would like it to be more subtle when you can. And this tanzanite color is that purple muted purple tone of tanzanite that I'm obsessed with. Tanzanite also comes in like champagne. I've seen tanzanite in like a peachy tone. So there's actually a massive range of tanzanite as well. And we just call it like fancy tanzanite. I don't know, it's a catch-all. But I don't know, that's the gemstone stuff. But that's why these stones I grabbed them out of the collection today because I just these colors are hard to find. And these stones are just really, really high quality clarity and all that. And I have them here too. I know the video is better, but I just want to show you what I got, show you my stuff.
My dog is barking at the garbage truck. Sorry. Also, Spinel is December. I know that one.
Oh,
no, not Spinel. Sorry, Tanzanite. Tanzanite is December.
Oh, Tanzanite's December. And then Spinel is the alternative to peridot for August. And for my August people that have trouble with a lime green, even our mint green, which we have fixed that ick.
I was going to say.
This is peridot, our mint peridot, by the way, just because I happen to have this on my desk. And like gorgeous. However, if you're not a green person, if your skin tone doesn't carry green well, Spinel is one of the best birthstones for like versatile colors.
Lucky August.
I know, and August doesn't even realize how lucky they are. They have summertime. It's hot out. They can do a beach birthday party as a kid or pool.
No, but sometimes it's back to school though.
I know, and then they miss the in-school singing happy birthday moment.
Yes, I have a July baby, and that is not fun
your whole life. But no, you know what's worse than July? September. It's just long enough to be settled in and have that. Like everyone's like, it's a birthday. Just not enough into the school year that you have friends yet.
Right.
So it would sort of be like, I was the first one and it was like, no, every year.
Yeah, that stinks. See, I'm November and that's plenty of time to like.
Oh, that's perfect.
Get into it. But you can't have an outdoor birthday party. Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about. So we do have, okay, so the new things before we start designing. Kristen, will you post the giveaway link? You guys are going to put your name and email in there. And we're going to draw a bunch of $100 gift cards so you can buy something from the Mother's Day sale. You don't have to buy something from the Mother's Day sale. You can save them. But if you have your eye on something, today's the last day of that sale and the last day for Mother's Day delivery. You can enter throughout the week to be entered for our grand prize, $250 Melanie Casey gift card for our week-long entry. Same form, enter once and you're good. We'll draw them. Let's draw them like at the beginning of next week's TMM, maybe.
Yeah. We can start next week off with that.
That's fun.
I know.
And then also, what else was happening that I wanted to tell you about?
Really quick, I just need to make sure people are voting. I am just going to use one of these stones to design something today, and then all 4 stones will be available in that design. I think that was the final.
Yes, I saw lots of people saying 4
instead of combining. And actually, it gives me more space to zhuzh.
Yeah.
So continue. What were you saying?
Love the zhuzh. Okay, so the other thing that we wanted to start doing, because you guys know that we are not organized, but we wanted to be a little more organized. And so one thing that we do at Melanie Casey just for our team is that Jessica on our CAD team has started in our Slack channel that has everybody on it, which is like our messaging channel, our messaging platform. We do QOTD, which is question of the day. And every morning at 9 or 9:30, she posts the question of the day, and then the whole team like responds to it, and we chit chat about it.
Like all the jewelers are on there. Everybody you guys talk to in customer service is on there. Like our whole team.
It's very fun. And so I thought we could steal that idea. Thank you, Jessica. And that way, while we design, you guys can be like telling us your stories, and I want to read them out loud, especially if they're funny. So today, I want to know, what is the funniest / most embarrassing story that you have as it relates to weddings or engagements or something like that? Everybody has like an oh no wedding story, and I really want to hear them. And the reason that we're keeping it wedding is because how on brand is that? Look how
we're a fine jewelry company. Also, tell me if you want a ring or a necklace, because I was just going to assume ring. Because
do that first.
Well, you know what? I kind of want to do ring because I have sort of an idea. So finish your thought.
Okay.
And then I'll build out.
All right, we're building a ring, and all 4 of these stones that you see on the screen are going to go into that ring as a focal stone. So at the end of today, we're going to have 1 new design, 4 focal stone options that will go up on the website with those watercolor images. Obviously, we can't make these today because our handmade jewelry takes a long time. But these will be pre-order, so you can order them today. 4 options with these stones. Okay, so when you are ready, type in to me your favorite funny wedding / engagement story. Melanie, do you have any? I'm putting you on the spot.
I'm literally always embarrassed by so many things. So obviously.
Let's go.
All right, you guys want to hear about the black tie wedding from my fucking nightmares?
Yes, and we're not doing the swear jar, but I'm still gonna pull one right now. I think
By the way, use the gift cards today because
so
Katie's feeling generous at the Mother's Day sale last night. Okay, I think you already said it. I stopped listening. I'm sorry. It's not on purpose. It just can't do 2 things at once.
No, I get it.
By the way, okay.
Stacia, it's you as our first gift card winner. All right, tell us your embarrassing story.
All right, so ready for this? This is therapy. This is therapy. So we have very good friends. They're very fancy.
Okay.
And they were having a black tie wedding, and I am a dumbass and didn't know what that meant. I had never been to one, and the invitation comes very, very early for said event. Got lost, but also like my current husband and I were very young in our marriage, and like I think he was in charge of the RSVP. So I don't know. I can't even tell you I saw the invitation.
Okay.
But I should have known these people were having an absolutely fancy, over the top, gorgeous wedding. My husband was second to the best man. The only reason he was not the best man is because the groom had a brother. We were at the head table. These are very important people in our life. Okay.
I'm nervous.
His dad is a CEO. Like we are talking like all of their like corporate publicly trained. We're talking like crazy
networking event.
It's crazy, this place. And we're sitting there. We walk into the cocktail hour and I realize like I had one of those freeze. I don't know what to wear. I don't know. I threw on, still can't even say it out loud, a gray jersey dress and just some heels, like I was going to the bar. Now I was like in my 20s, but still,
it was like a going out outfit.
I just was like, it's soft and comfortable, and it was basically a sweatshirt dress, not sweatshirt. But like pretty.
I know what you mean, like stretchy,
gray, like sweatpants, gray color. Okay, and so I walked in. And I immediately froze. Oh my God, we are in gowns. We are in black tie, full gowns. I panic, figured out where our seat was. I was seated next to the bride and groom across from them on the table because they had their wedding part facing the party. We were the first 2 people in front of them with like my back to the entire wedding.
Hide. You cannot hide.
And I had people look at me. I felt it. They moved my seat before we sat down.
Stop it. You're kidding me.
The table. They moved it all the way to the end. I doubt the bride and groom had any idea what was going on. Their party, who I didn't know, they were like, "Get her out of here."
The photographer was probably like,
moved me.
That's so embarrassing.
I was young. I was very young, and I didn't have anyone say like, "Do you know what this means?" Because I didn't know. And I will never live it down. And I was like doing like, like a little kid that's like tries to cover themselves with their arm. And I don't think I'll ever recover. I did have fun. I did have some of those margaritas, and I did dance because they are our friends. Still our friends. Can you believe they still talk to
I was just going to ask you if you're still friends with them. And I also want to know.
They never mentioned it. I don't even know if they had any idea. Well, their wedding party knew.
Yeah. They're like zoned in on the wedding. They probably didn't notice you.
You know what? And the worst part of this is I am the most overdressed person anyone has ever met.
That.
Overdressed to the point where it's embarrassing in the other direction.
Okay.
You know
is this
why?
where it started?
I have trauma.
This is therapy, like you said. And I really feel like this is where it started. And you're like, I will never be underdressed again.
Never again. I will wear a ball gown for the rest of my life to anything. Casual brunch. Full-length dress. I don't want to hear it. No one's going to tell me not to. It's never happened since.
Well, you fixed that for yourself. What was John wearing? Was he appropriate?
Oh, he was in a fucking tux. I had no idea. No, but also I like, like, it's just like, hey, it's time to go. Cause like he's a dude. Let's go. And I
You
come
look
downstairs
great.
and I was like, that's like, don't be insecure, Melanie. Let's ride. This is gonna be a fun
You're
wedding.
probably judging him. You're like,
I
you
was
ding
probably like,
dong
wow,
wearing a
dude.
tux.
He was a groomsman, and they all go together. They do the thing.
Yeah.
I don't even.
He had a uniform.
He spoke at this event. He spoke.
It's giving like a Pretty Woman moment. Like you should have just been like, big mistake to move me.
Big mistake, because look at the dress I just door dashed here.
Well, if
Me
it
and
was,
Marcus down the street.
I honestly, if it was today in 2026, I definitely would have like Uber, whatever.
I would have made some serious moves.
Or like call a friend and be like, bring me literally anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. I hate that for you. All right, I've got some
other. I have a reason.
Yes.
That's it. I'm gonna wear a wedding gown to Bridal Week this year, specifically because of this.
I think you should. I think we all should. That's the new dress
I'm
code.
like, as I'm saying it, I'm like, I feel like that's. I don't know that that's like, often you're like, oh, it's embarrassing. It's like a universal experience. I don't think that one is. I think it's just embarrassing.
No, it's pretty bad. Okay, I've got some more. All right, Melanie's going to work on this ring. She's got some ideas she's going to tell us about. But okay, Laura said the terrible boyfriend she had as a teenager proposed to her on the morning of her 18th birthday before she was even awake. I have no idea what he even said.
Was he trying to like own you? Was he trying to like capture that?
That's like non-consensual proposal. I'm not comfortable with that, Laura. Okay, so you ended up with the ring on your finger. He probably put it on your finger. Tell us what happened after that. Obviously,
Wait, so did you say yes, then no? Because like, how do you say no in the moment?
Right. Well, this is something else that I often wonder is that if I was being proposed to, especially if it was around other people and I knew it was a no, I don't think that I would say no. I think I would say yes.
You'd say yes, and then you would say no later, right?
Because clearly I like care about this person enough to be dating them. And so I don't want to embarrass them in front of everybody. But like, that would be awful. Awful. Good. She did not marry him.
So I don't know. I was very obsessed with my husband. So the idea of him proposing and me not being into it, it just.
Oh no.
Like I couldn't even, I can't. I would have been like, sure. At like 20. I don't even.
Yeah. I know. So we're not going to talk about my first husband situation, but my current husband, Lyndon,
we're not.
I wanted him to propose like right away. And okay, so his 30th birthday was March, and I went all out for it. We had been dating for like a year, a little over a year, and I rented out a movie theater to get all of our friends and family to come watch the Beauty and the Beast remake, which I don't want to talk about it. I didn't like it. Emma Watson has
I never actually watched it.
No, she's got the emotional range of a toaster. You do not.
Live action is just not it.
Yeah, but we were very excited about it because, whatever, fun. So everybody came, popcorn, everything included. And I was convinced he was going to propose to me. My whole family was there from Baltimore. Like everybody's there. All of our friends. Nothing.
And like, how long had you been together? Like, had you been talking about it?
Yes. Like, really, like, I knew that he had the ring from Melanie Casey Jewelry.
Oh, the one. I know the one.
He had it. This one. He had it. So I was like, okay, this is happening. I'm gonna get my nails done. Like, blah, blah, blah. No, it didn't. And I was like, okay, whatever. But then a couple weeks later, on April Fool's Day, we went hiking and he proposed to me.
You didn't. He did.
Yeah.
I love that.
But
that's like so classic. I love it.
I know.
I love it.
I just wanted it to be our moment. I was like, yeah, but on April Fool's Day, I was over the moon.
So perfect.
Everything was
like,
great.
A fun life is so much better than like the performance,
Very true.
Like his humor in that moment, it makes me love him even more.
He's the best. Okay, we've got some more embarrassing.
Wait, I have to actually talk about the design for a second.
Oh, okay.
Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Spinel ring. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so I had this idea last night. It's super complicated. I have no idea if we're gonna finish this thing today or what's gonna happen. But I was thinking, how cool would it be to make something inspired by a kaleidoscope? Kind of. Because you know how like the shapes are kind of random and jaggedy, but then together it's very pretty. Yes. But then I thought that it would be a really cool way to build some sort of pattern to then use like down the band. So I wouldn't do like a gigantic kaleidoscope. I think we would do like a mirrored image situation, but kind of kaleidoscope random inspired. And then I thought we could use like some color to kind of make it like kaleidoscopy.
Do we have to go to the gem tower?
I mean, maybe. But I think that the pattern of it is what I'm like really after.
Okay.
Because I think I'd like to do something that has like an interesting band story today. But I also want, because spinel and tanzanite are typically more right hand rings, I don't want this to be a focal stone engagement ring. I want it to look more like a statement piece. So that's why I was like, this kaleidoscope concept that is not even a concept yet. It's just me saying the word a lot. I don't, I think that I can see us like coming up with sort of that pattern, maybe some color, and like having it kind of envelop around the focal stone at the same height as the focal stone, so that the tall height of a focal stone with like the low diamonds in the band tend to look really engagement-y. So I'm like, if they meet our focal stone at like almost a cathedral, yes, the same plane, so your eyes taking all of it in, I think it could be really pretty. So kaleidoscope is our theme. It's a word I can't spell, so it's not our design name.
Oh no.
And I
something about the E and the I there.
So lots of color would be part of this. And I think the tanzanite and the spinel in our colors today both can handle some similar pops of like accent stones. Because these are like small rounds to like enhance the, I want to start with the metal before we do the diamonds on this and see what happens.
And the colors here, you know, kaleidoscope is kind of like muted colors when you look in it. So I think it works really, really well with those colors.
I'm actually going to Google.
How do you spell kaleidoscope? Okay, just look at it.
Wow, that's, I still can't. I'm looking at the word spelled out and I still can't spell it.
Is it Greek or something? I feel like when there's an E and I that I can't figure out, sometimes it's a Greek word.
That sounds probably.
I'm just gonna go with that. I think that's correct.
I think you're right. I think so. Anyway, so that's like the sort of geometric-ish, not fully, but yeah, that's what I was gonna try to do.
Fun. I love this idea. Okay, kaleidoscope.
So I'm gonna start placing some stones. I want you guys to be weighing in, telling me yes and no, saying that's ugly, burn it to the ground, start over. Somebody mentioned bezel earlier, and just because you're already thinking design, I'm like, hell yeah, we'll do the bezel in the
I think a bezel is a good idea for a kaleidoscope too, because it's like, I don't know.
You like capture in there and then it'll kind of grow from there.
Yeah. Like refracting away from the bezel.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it won't be a full like circle. It won't be a halo. I want to take the shapes that we come up with and bring them down the band. So like it's kaleidoscope starting, but then it's going to just transition to its own thing.
Are you going to do a wide band for those stones to sit on?
Yeah, I probably should.
I think that'd be cool to get them up high on a bunch of gold.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. You start placing stones. I'm going to read some embarrassing and or funny wedding and engagement stories. Okay. Britt said, not sure it's embarrassing, but my photographer dropped my ring and it fell under the deck. It was lost for hours. Embarrassing for your photographer. I'll tell you that.
Oh my God. What did they do? Like their reaction must have been next level. Like that is traumatizing.
Can you imagine? And what if they never found it? Nothing stresses us out more, honestly.
Rings insured.
Then get your rings insured. But nothing stresses us out more than like a beautiful engagement photo where it's like on the deck above water or on a boat, for God's sake. Like, please don't do it near water.
Please stop doing this to us. We see those beautiful engagement photos and all of the team goes or like the front of like a catamaran with the netting under, and they're like down on one knee. Like, have you lost your mind? I hope that is insured.
This was not one of our clients.
Like his hands,
of course,
would get shaky,
but also they get cocky. Because listen, I saw a video on TikTok probably of engagement fails, and one of them, they were on the helm or whatever it is of the boat, you know, where Jack and Rose did that.
Oh, yeah.
And his buddy behind them tosses him the ring box, throws it into the air, bad shot, goes behind him into the water. And then another buddy who was already in his bathing suit just jumped into the water to drown. I don't know if like they never gave me resolution for that, but like how get your act together, boys. Like don't do that. That's not cute. That's not funny.
That is so
I know.
That's worse than going to a black tie wedding in gray.
I feel like it's a red flag for like wise decision making.
That's really dumb. That's really dumb.
Marry
You're going
that
to
guy.
trust that man?
No.
With your children?
Don't do it. Okay. Libby got married at Edinburgh Castle in Scotland. Wow.
Oh my
Beautiful.
God.
Super touristy, yes. They don't close it down for anything. Cobblestone everywhere. She's walking into the chapel in 5-inch heels and she fell.
In front of her.
In front of all the tourists. Was your dress hurt?
Was it funny or because like I hope it was like everyone's laughing.
I
like
hope
that
Libby
makes
was
it
laughing.
less painful.
I
don't know if Libby was laughing.
Oh man. Okay, Aria Bellissima says, I couldn't figure out why my now husband wouldn't hold my hand while we were walking along the river. Turns out it was because I kept bumping the ring box in his pocket. He kept pushing her hand away. Oh, you thought he was like,
so you guys are about to get in a fight.
You're like, hold my freaking hand, man.
Yeah, like what's wrong with you? I thought we were like getting serious. Amazing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what stones are you thinking for? Are you going to do some diamonds or all color?
You know what? I think we might do. So the stones, both of these stones are kind of dark. So I was thinking that maybe we would do more heavily on a darker stones.
Okay.
But we need to leave some room for diamonds, just because if we do a bunch of 1 millimeter little stuff, those really are best as diamond. Otherwise, they kind of don't sparkle.
Yeah, they kind of get lost.
Yeah. All right. So we have our bezel around. This is this. Which stone is this? Sorry. I did the bottom left as our starting point. Just so you all know.
Nice. I think that's what the one people liked the most anyway.
Cool.
Thank you for reminding me about the gift card. Stacia, I don't know how you say it. You won and I forgot to send it. So I'm doing it now. Because I started talking about embarrassing stories. Okay. And then I have more to read to you. Okay, let's see. You guys have some really good stories. Oh, we've got a wardrobe one to rival yours, Melanie.
Oh, tell me. Make me feel better. Like I think we probably all have some version
where you're like,
experience.
Okay.
That. Yeah.
Paz says her most embarrassing was the fact that she didn't even think twice about wearing a white coat to a wedding.
Oh no! Did other people give you trouble?
They took it off for most of the wedding and was just cold. Oh no!
Oh, you just freeze. You just freeze the whole time.
You freeze. I've seen again. Probably on TikTok.
Saying it. I'm so glad I've never done that mistake.
I've never done that.
The Mean Girls, come on. They're so mean.
But also, have you seen where the mother-in-law wears a whitish gown?
Yes. And then they act like, what's wrong with you?
Right. Like, this is my moment. No, it's not.
My moment.
It's not, lady.
It will never be your moment. It's not your moment. Your moment was when you got married.
Yeah.
Psycho.
You really, really don't like that.
I think that inappropriate dress is very offensive now that I've made such a mistake. I apparently have zero patience for anybody not learning every rule. I'm just kidding. I actually don't have.
You probably used the right fork though when you sat down.
I probably Googled it because I was so worried about making another mistake that would get me moved to the bathroom from the end of the table.
They're like, oh, she's the help. She's here to help serve.
We don't know though. We don't really know her. We don't know why he brought her.
She doesn't even go here. Okay, Emmy said that their DJ misplaced our song list and we stood in silence at the head of the aisle after our vows, waiting for the music to start, and even it did the wrong one, a song that her husband hates. So you finish your vows and that's the celebration, walk back, we're gonna start partying, and it was just dead silent.
Oh God. What is my most hated wedding song in the entire world is oh come on. It's about dance.
I hope you dance.
No. Get it off the playlist.
No. Mm-mm. And I'm pretty sure that she wrote that about her child. And so it's a little weird that it's become A
It
wedding
should
song.
be, that actually makes more sense. That actually is
Yes.
appropriate.
It's a
I
little
could see that for my
infantilizing
children.
otherwise.
Yeah. I Hope You Dance is not.
No, not a
Can you
fan.
sing it for us? I'm
No.
feeling.
I knew you were going to ask that as soon as you said the song, although it is kind of fun to sing. Yeah, I don't like that one. What was your wedding song?
I don't remember. We're not very sentimental.
You guys are really not sentimental.
We're maybe the least sentimental people I've ever heard of.
I'm always like, happy birthday, happy anniversary. And they're like, oh, right. Yeah. Got it.
Cool. People are like, they celebrate the things. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You're like, it's just another Tuesday.
I forgot.
Thank
Thank God we're the same in that way, though, because if you had one of us the way that we are and the other one was like really into that stuff, we would not work.
It'd be really hurtful.
Yes, we both agree in advance that you don't care this year, right? And I'm like, no, I'm tired. Right. Yeah, me either. All right, cool. And all of our events are exactly within a week of each other.
Yes,
John and I have the same birthday within a week, like birth year and everything. Or when we are, not that anyone tracks their dating anniversary, but whatever. Dating, yeah, of course you do.
Do you know why? It's because Lyndon made it the password to a few of our devices.
You'll never, ever not remember that. That's actually so cute.
April 21st.
And our wedding anniversary and Valentine's Day are all within a few like days of each other. So like that's all one. And we kind of just go, you're good, right? I'm like, oh, good.
I still love you. Me too.
We like shake hands and get back to work.
Pleasure doing business with you, husband.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
We don't do Valentine's Day. That's nothing.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a lot of pressure too for no benefit for like financially, like you're
expensive
spending a lot to go to dinner or whatever. And
right.
You have to think ahead of reservations and we're not those people.
Oh no, we're just like, you want to go? Yeah, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Whoa, Laura dated 3 guys who all had the exact same birthday.
What?
I feel like if I knew more about astrology, I would know more about how to talk to you about that because I feel
that
like
is
that means
really weird. I don't know what I'm doing over here.
That's fascinating.
That's really weird. That's really weird.
Okay. Okay. People are asking, they love the kaleidoscope idea. Is it going to be kind of kite set? Oh, that's a fun idea for a kaleidoscope.
Oh, our stone is not square enough for kite
okay.
Set.
So this is something that actually, I'm glad that you brought this up because a lot of times clients will ask us about a kite set setting. And we have on their website first, like Stargaze, for example, which is one of our popular engagement rings. And it has a kite set princess cut, which means that it's sort of like at an angle. So there's corners instead of perfectly square facing forward. But it has to be so square in order for that to work. Otherwise, it really looks wonky. And so you have to look for like a 1-to-1 ratio on your square stones if you're going to.
Yes. Or just ask us to source them because I cannot stand an out of square
Yes, that will not pass the Melanie.
You just go straight to rectangle, guys. Make it on purpose. None of this in-betweeny stuff. Trust me.
Yes. Okay. Taser fast. My fiance proposed on a dock over a lake, and I pulled us away from the edge out of fear of the ring falling into the water. Not all heroes wear capes. You saved that ring's life, and we applaud you for it.
Pretty proud. Okay, I don't like.
Okay, Laura said, Laura is the same person who got proposed to while sleeping. She is now married. It's fine. Her wife, she said, my wife and I won a ring from a local radio station and almost the free wedding. You got engaged a week later. We got engaged later that night on a boat out on the lake at sunset. Oh, I'm glad your ring didn't go in the letter, but it was free. So that's really cool that you won that. Oh no. So Libby, who fell at her wedding in Edinburgh, skinned her knees.
Oh no. Was it? Oh, I can only imagine like a bloody knee situation.
Blood, yes, inside of the dress. That's awful. But you know what? You got a story to tell. Only the ego was hurt badly. Oh my gosh. What happened to the accent, Mel? Somebody's asking.
It's wicked hard to maintain because it sounds so dumb.
Wicked hard.
It's wicked difficult. All right, I said I was gonna do it the whole time. I actually can't.
I don't think I could turn it on and off without really focusing on it, like not doing anything else, maybe.
Yeah, you guys, I am pouring my heart out telling you guys about my embarrassing stories. So story would still be story, but it would not.
Story.
You would drop the R. You wouldn't drop. You only
wouldn't
drop
say
it
like
when it's at the end.
like story.
No, that's what. So people that are bad at the accent try to drop the R early in the word. Never do that.
The R still exists.
It just makes you sound like you have like a speech impediment.
Okay. Right. Stalwy.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, you do that. I'll do what I do.
Okay, you ready for another one? Robin said a kind of ex was getting married to a close relative and not their close relative, your close relative, Shirley. And when it was time to say their vows, he said awful wife instead of lawfully wedded wife.
Oh, are they still together?
That's not a great start.
You have to know.
Not a great start. Yeah, are they still together? And also, can you just confirm for me that it was not the ex's close relative that they married? That'd be helpful.
So many questions. Let's see. I'm just doing crazy stuff. I'm trying to add some metal instead of it just being all stones because I want to change it up. Just bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing. Do I ever?
No. And that's why we like watching it happen. Oh, Sarah said, we just got legally married before our wedding celebration later this year. I love that. Scheduled sunrise photos on the National Mall in DC, and the pond they picked to take photos at had been drained.
Oh
no. That's kind of sad. You got married. You have pictures in front of like a muddy pit. Weird. Sarah said, okay, another Sarah one. She started dating both her current partner and her ex on the same day, which is also her brother's birthday, April 18th. That's you guys have like weird connections to dates.
It's very strange.
Who can tell us why? Who's into
we need to get one of those calendars?
Oh my God. We should have somebody come on and like do tarot readings and psychic readings for us. And the tarot can tell us what the design is.
What to do comments. Wait, that's not a bad idea.
I'm seeing a 3 of cups, make it cup shaped.
I feel like we could just have Kristen come on and wear did anybody watch Pee Wee Herman as a kid? And they had the blue-headed guy, what's his name? The genie. Yeah. The genie.
I know what you're talking about.
You don't?
No, I do know, but I don't know.
I was like, we must discuss. But yeah, Pee Wee's Playhouse. Manji or something. Don't. I don't know. I just went for Jumanji and no one asked for me to talk about Jumanji.
Okay, confirmation. They're still together. Robin's ex and his wife, their wife, and it is her relative, not his. Phew. Alicia rescued her husband with a flat tire and jumped on to see what's going on here. Welcome.
Oh, I thought that was
your wedding story too.
I thought maybe how adorable would that be is if we found out that she got proposed to because he faked a flat tire and was down on the knee behind the vehicle.
That's a good idea. That sounds like a sitcom. Somebody should do
how has that not happened before?
Oh, wow.
Right? By the way, if you are just joining, we are trying to do something kaleidoscope themed because I had an idea. I have no idea if it's the worst idea I've had yet or if it's great. So we'll see.
We'll see.
No promises. And the stones in the picture are the stones of today's design inspiration. Spinel and tanzanite.
I like whatever's happening on the side. I haven't really been paying attention.
I want to see what happens when I do our most favorite thing, which is the mirror. Like I want to do
love that mirror reflection.
It's the most fun part.
Yes, actually, Libby, my parents didn't let me watch Pee Wee Herman either. We had to sneak it.
I had a lot of stuff I had to. I didn't have to sneak it. I more just like my parents had no idea what was going on ever. I was the good kid, so they just assumed everything I was doing was perfect.
Same. So nice, right?
No, be the good kid. If kids are listening, they shouldn't be listening. I swear a lot, but
yeah. But you can get away with anything if you are like not a troublemaker.
Yeah, if you go to
Outwardly.
school and they know that you like, I don't know. I just was like, had to get decent enough grades that
Yeah.
and do my own homework without being asked.
Yeah, that's
That
really
was
bare
it.
minimum. Like that's
That
all you have
actually
to
might
do.
have been the only thing I had to do. Just like not
Mhm.
make them badger me for homework.
Yeah. And they're like, she's so responsible.
Oh,
I was
she's so
definitely always the
responsible.
responsible one. And then I did, senior year of high school, I did throw a party. And to this day, I think my parents don't know that that happened unless they're watching this. Yeah. We had to clean up.
Do you know,
Yeah.
in high school for my 16th birthday? So I was not a party kid. I was a geek and my friends were geeks and that's how I like it. I regret nothing. I would not change a thing, but okay, you guys, it was the 90s. Ready for this? The way that we decided and we didn't even see this in a movie, this came out of our little brains. The way we decided to invite people to my 16th birthday party, by the way, I did not drink, so it was not that kind of party.
Right.
We cut up little strips of paper with my address and the date, and that it was a 16th birthday party, and threw them in the hallway. Okay? All over the entire high school.
What?
So do you know what happened? You can
Everybody-
guess. My parents were home. I have two older brothers who were home, and they spent the entire 4 hours. Oh, and we got a DJ because we're so cool.
That's so cute.
They spent 4 hours kicking drunk high school students out of our yard because they were breaking back in because it was so funny. They were climbing over the fences. They were jumping clothes on in our pool. They were inside dancing. There was one person that my mom had to call her mom because we danced together. So we knew her because she was eating peanut butter with her fist out of the jar, sitting down like in the closet. It was epic, guys. I'll never change a thing.
Okay,
Of epic.
that's
But
fun.
but I was dead. So like I didn't drink. It was
Right.
not that for me. Everyone else did. My parents were just like hosing people off. They were get out, and then they would come back, and it lasted a lot of time. There was no destruction. It was amazing. But don't do that, okay?
Don't do that part,
It was
kids.
the 90s. And like, why didn't they call the cops? I think because they kept being like, well, Melanie's having, and my little friends, we were having fun.
Right.
Like they were calling the cops while home from the start.
We can't control these
What are you
children.
talking about? And my brothers were like trying to like run around. Like it was like absolute chaos.
Well, and they probably could
And
have
I
gotten
think
in
my dad
trouble.
was there just not noticing or caring because he is very casual and laid back and does not get bothered.
He was like, whatever. Let's
He's like,
there's a few more kids.
No, I think he was like, all Melanie's little friends. Oh, they're so nice. I'm like, they're wasted and they're not my friends. I don't know these people.
They're just saying they love you because they're drunk.
Because they're wasted. They probably
God.
complimented him a lot. Oh, Mr. Roddy, I love your house. The pool's great. The landscaping, the lawn, amazing. You know, there was that one kid who was like really into the like, adult stuff.
Yes.
My dad was like, these kids are just so.
Always bring that kid.
They are
Always
just
bring that kid.
so respectful.
Do you know what my parents did do that was really, really fun? Is instead of a graduation party for me, they did an after prom party. So all of my friends
You
came back
hosted
to
it?
Yes, came back to my house
Oh,
to
good.
sleep.
That's
Like
great.
even boys, which is like pretty
Yes.
racy.
Racy.
So everybody came back to sleep, and they hired a guy to do an omelet bar at like 3 a.m.
Wait, that's so. Your parents are
It was
so
so
nice.
cute. They're
Are
pretty
you gonna do that
fun.
for your kids, or you're gonna be the parent that's like absolutely not?
No, I want to be the hub house. I want
Yeah.
everybody to come here.
Yeah, that's why you
And,
got
like,
the affliction.
I did hear that it's like snacks and soda. That's how you become the hub house. Is like you have to have like Dr. Pepper, not Mr. Pibb, and you have to have really good like snack food. And I can do that. Easy.
You can definitely do that.
Yeah.
By the way, Kristen just sent us a message that from Instagram that Lindsay's wife did the vehicle breakdown proposal. Somebody on IG named Lindsay. Please elaborate because that is so amazing that we just dreamed that up in our little brains and now there's a true story of it. I love
this is like really quick too. Okay, so she called and said I needed to come help, and she was on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere with an incredible sunset.
Oh my
God! Good timing. And then you just like said yes and then got in the car. That's such a good idea. I love it.
Absolutely brilliant.
Okay, wait. Our team is giving us some answers too. Okay. Okay, wait, no, Hold and Bloom on Instagram. First time in a wedding, and I didn't realize I needed to get my dress steamed. Went to the wedding with a wrinkled dress.
But it must have been bad enough that you like lived with that forever.
Oh, in the photos too. Like if you're in the wedding party, you're like on their wall for the rest of their lives.
You guys, I got the stories today. Want to hear another one?
Let's hear it.
That reminded me. Again, Melanie in her young 20s was a total dumbass. Okay.
Wish I knew her.
Oh God, she was fun, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, I've come a long way. So I was a bridesmaid in a wedding, and I didn't realize how important it was to both get measured and to get altered. I just went, I don't know, I'm about a size XYZ. Never tried the dress on. Okay. We are a week ahead. Bachelorette party kicks off. I have not tried it on. I'm like, it should be fine. I'll squeeze in. I'm comfortable. I'll wear a corset if I don't care. Week before, we go to her bachelorette party. She decides to get very, very drunk and decides that her maid of honor, which was not me, which is a really close friend of mine, is the devil and is all the root of all evil. Kicks out her best friend out of the wedding and me by default because I was like, oh. She's crazy. She's crazy. Right in our face. I can say it here.
You inherited it.
You're crazy. So I never tried the dress on. I still to this day, I know it didn't fit. Still don't know what I would have done. It was a destination wedding. I didn't go to the wedding. I went on a different vacation. One of my best friends, delightful human being, did not deserve this, just stayed home with her brand new babies as she wanted. And I never tried the dress on. But what was wrong with me?
That's diabolical.
That I let that risk linger in the air.
It's like
I was a week out and just somehow I got defriended and kicked out of the wedding, so I didn't have to face my mistake.
I'm like dying to know what that person's up to now. She's
a teacher and she has children.
Oh, well, good luck to them.
Getting kicked out of a wedding now. That's pretty sick. I feel like that's a badge of honor.
Cool, actually.
I was like kind of proud. I was like, yeah, this friendship was not really gonna last anyway. We're good. Yeah.
Okay,
I hope the best for her, by the way.
Of course. Wish her well. No bad blood.
Like, oh, they're divorced though.
Well, of course. She kicked him out too. Okay. Kristen on our team has one. She said, when I was 20-ish, we were invited to a wedding at the Hotel del Coronado. Very fancy, very expensive. Ooh. And we were seated with all the other military friends of the groom. And she's pretty sure her dress was from Forever 21, a la Melanie. We called ourselves the kids table because we were clearly out of place. Like a seated 7-course meal with palate cleansers. And then she didn't know if they were supposed to eat the flowers they put on top of the palate cleanser. I actually like really hate that feeling when you're out of your element and you feel like so uncomfortable that you don't know how to act. I don't like that feeling at all.
I think that's most people's like living nightmare. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing either, but it looks cool. It looks kaleidoscopy. We need to pull another gift card, not because you cursed, but because it's time.
Guys, I feel like I'm not kidding. I'm reliving some of these very embarrassing things in my brain right now and dying a little bit right now.
I'm so sorry for
Let's put it on the internet.
Let's go live and say these things. Instagram, we are about to get kicked off. So if you're watching on Instagram, it kicks us off after an hour automatically. We don't know why. So we will hop back on. So just go re-find the live on our profile if that happens to you. Okay, I'm gonna pull another winner. And it is Kelly. Kelly S. Kelly, congratulations. I'm going to send you a gift card and I'm not going to forget to do it this time.
Okay, so my mission here is that I'm going to lay out some really crazy, funky, metal-y something, and then I'm going to backfill it with stones second to cover up anything that we think is ugly later.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the warning.
Yeah, because like it's like interesting, but it's not something I'm wearing yet.
Yeah. It's in its stages. It's engaged. It's not married.
Yeah. It's good. It's too I tried to look antique.
Yeah.
I think I might want to wrap it around, like really go for it and have the design like continue around.
I like that
Not
because
a
like you were,
halo, but like, yeah.
yeah. So it doesn't look engagement-y like you were saying
Yes.
before. I like that idea.
It's gonna be crazy. I don't know. You never know. Am I gonna be, what mood am I gonna be when we start this thing? I don't know.
Apparently the mood to tell funny stories. Okay, let's see. Okay. Taser says, I saved the day at my sister's wedding, this last wedding. A bridesmaid's dress wasn't going to arrive in time. Bridesmaids were all in chiffon, and this bridesmaid bought a satin dress instead. So I found a chiffon dress for her that matched perfectly. No one could tell it wasn't from the same bridal shop. Are you a
Wait, that's
magician?
incredible. I need
Yes.
people like that in my life because I am obviously going to do something like this again. And
Yeah.
because it's just who I am, I have to just accept it about myself.
Yeah. I know. I often want like a handler. You know how on
That'd be
Veep,
great.
she has Gary who does
Oh, I
literally
need
everything.
Gary.
I want a Gary so
Oh
bad.
my God.
Why don't we have
Yes.
Garys?
Speaking of, she is my favorite comedian of all time.
Oh, have you listened to her podcast?
Honestly, I have not, and it's only I am ashamed because I
You
just
really
love her so
should.
much.
She is like, she's so good at comedy, but she's also like pretty good at interviewing
Really?
and talking to people. She's clearly
Yes.
smart and kind and whatever. She's so great.
It's
Julia
like,
Louis-Dreyfus, also from
thank you.
Baltimore, by the way.
She is.
Yes, and Elaine Bennis is from Baltimore on Seinfeld, her character, because Julia Louis-Dreyfus is from Baltimore.
I love hearing her talk about like early days on Saturday Night Live and Seinfeld because like she was so underestimated.
Yes.
Like just nobody realized, and without her, that would not have been a show.
Yeah, she's a trailblazer for sure.
Love her.
Really, really love her. Okay. This is looking pretty cool.
I have no idea what it is, but I'm like kind of feeling
Just
it.
adding swoopies.
I'm just doing like, okay, mirroring. Don't
Okay,
judge it. So this is the thing.
Perfect. What? Okay, go ahead.
I was going to say, this is the thing about when we do these design sessions. Everything is ugly until it's made. When it's in CAD, it is always ugh.
It is.
Fug, if you will. Full blown fugly. Okay?
I will.
And I've never had the ugliest thing in CAD. It tends to be my favorite thing in reality. And it's because of the surprise.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Right now I'm trying to be nice and telling you, oh, this looks great, but it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. It will. It'll look
maybe going to be great, or it's not. And then
it will.
I actually have said before that like I behind the scenes I've joked with you guys, Katie, right? Where I'm like, if we don't push something so far that somebody thinks it's ugly, then are we even actually like designing? Like, what are we doing?
Right. This is just a like rehash of the same things. Yeah.
Yes, I am sick. I don't want to be safe and boring.
Yeah.
I want to try. And as a right-hand ring, you can definitely experiment more, you know?
Totally.
So.
Okay, Jessica on our team
girl that doesn't know how to dress for weddings. So
has such a good engagement story. This is so beautiful. This is how it should be. My dad came in from working offshore and my mom told him they were getting married that weekend. He agreed. They got married in a friend's yard and are still together today. She made it fall on St. Patrick's Day so he could easily remember the date. Very thoughtful of her.
Oh my God.
And then he got her a ring a few years after they were married. That's true love.
It is. It's also just like, you know, I do think there's a place in the universe for like the partner that's not perfect, but you just get why they're good and why they're not. Like where they need the help.
Yes, you're like I do this for you. You do this for me.
Yeah. As long as it's both directions and it's not like selfish. It's like that sounds like a beautiful. That sounds like she knows her man. Okay, she knows. Yeah, she knew. Like I have to tell you what's up, or else you're not going to do it.
This is not going to happen without a little push. It's like in My Big Fat Greek Wedding when she says the husband is the head, but the wife is the neck, and she moves the head wherever she wants it to go, which is still a little patriarchal, and I don't love it. But like in that context, for those people, it's fair.
And the Windex of that movie.
Oh, Windex actually does work to get rings off. If they're stuck.
I use Windex for everything, and I saw that movie and was like, I'm a little embarrassed because I am I'm a Greek. I mean, I'm an Italian, but I'm really a Greek. You know what I mean?
Well, and you were a vegetarian for a while. Did you have an aunt say she was going to make you lamb because you were a vegetarian? Because that's my favorite.
Yes. like so the Italians, the Greeks, they full blown rank meat as less meat and more meat. They
Yes.
have a hierarchy in their brains, and you cannot convince them otherwise. My own mother is this way. She thinks that making me chicken instead of beef is the same as less meat, more meat. Like this is okay. You know, it's so bizarre though, because I do eat meat again, because with kids, I feel like it's important for them to not, I don't want to pass along any kind of food restrictions to my children. I want them to be their own, make their own decisions. So I let them see me eating meat, usually chicken. So what I'm about to admit is I also have a slightly more and slightly less meat version of meat. And there's a
See,
line I won't cross.
I think I do too. Because as you're saying that, I'm like, no, but that makes sense. Because it's like beef is like the meatiest
It's the
meat.
meatiest of the meats.
And then comes pork and then chicken and then
Yes.
fish. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
but you also have to throw like deer and like
Oh, venison. Venison's
and
pretty
lamb, because if
meaty.
you're Greek, you're gonna turn the lamb, like ducks. Like I got a hierarchy, and if it's a bird, I am much more likely to consume it
Yeah.
than a bird.
Yeah. But
And
I think,
pigs are
yeah.
a hard no, because they're like
Oh,
dogs, not because
they
pigs are so
are.
smart.
But what about bacon though?
I lied. I occasionally eat, if there's bacon on the table, I can't
Sure.
not eat it. But I
Yes.
try for a turkey bacon. And I actually like
Okay.
vegetarian bacon too.
Yeah, turkey
Anyway,
bacon's not bad.
I am apparently on my effing soapbox at this point.
I do agree with you though, and I've
I
never
need to
really thought
judge.
about it. The
Isn't that
meat
weird?
hierarchy.
Yeah, some meat is less meat than meat.
If I think about
I
it
know
too
this is
hard,
so
I will become a
preposterous.
vegetarian.
I also feel like when I first stopped eating meat, my family was like highly offended, because like it's just, they were like, stop judging us, you little witch.
Are you okay?
Anyway, are you okay? What's wrong with you for real? How are you gonna get your protein?
Oh, the protein.
How you gonna get it? I'm like, literally every vegetable. Okay, beans, like
Beans.
beans. I don't know. Anyhow, what was I saying?
Your family's reaction to you becoming a vegetarian. Oh, we'll never know.
Oh, no, I remember being like, all right, like in my mind, like I'm gonna hold to this. If I could, this is so ridiculous, like the code. If I could kill the animal myself, butcher it, then I was like, oh, I can eat it. So I eat a lot of chicken.
Oh.
No, I could off the chicken. It would be fine.
Yeah.
I know I could. If I
Yeah.
was really hungry and we like needed that, but like I know I could not, like the deer eyes, the doe, the little
No.
doe idea. You
No.
guys know that my cousin Vinny, when she's on the
Oh
scare.
yeah. Yeah. That's a funny
Yeah.
movie. I
I
haven't
think
seen
we
that in
talk
a
about
long
that
time.
movie very frequently. I'm sure that
Actually,
has come up often on these very
I think we
TMS.
have talked about it on here.
It's just, it's first to it. I don't know. All right, I don't know what's happening, but I feel like it could be cool if I fill it in all with diamonds.
Let's do it.
Miss Jones. This
It
is
looks
giving
very
bow.
different.
I don't want the bow, because this is more, I might have to fix that. I want it to look
Oh, I
bow.
can see how it looks a little bowish. I didn't think it until you said it though, if that helps.
That does help, actually. Nope.
Probably everybody else did.
Sometimes if you just,
Okay, Emmy has a hierarchy: game meat, then red meat, then white meat, then seafood. That
okay,
makes
yeah,
sense to
yeah,
me.
no, why is that a universal truth?
Yeah,
Because I couldn't possibly agree more. 100%.
yeah,
I abide by that. I will stop eating meat again at some point, I think, when I don't have to cook for family
yeah,
and my family doesn't have to eat together and all that. My kids are old enough to make their own. Like, I don't want my kids thinking food of any kind is gross.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
my daughter loves hamburgers and she loves steak, so I'm like, good. It's good for her.
Mhm, yeah.
She can eat it. I just never liked it.
I wish I could not eat meat because I have to just compartmentalize it. I can't think about it too hard.
Right. Right. No, and you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because it ruins everything. All right. So, okay. I know that this looks wacky. And you know what? Kristen, we can probably pull the gemstone photo down so that the CAD screen is a little bigger. I just realized that. I am going to look around for some inspo and color for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Take this in. It's crazy, but I think that if we flood it with stones, we might
Mhm.
get a little kaleidoscopy, kind of. It's not like a circle. Obviously, it's just one side and the other side, but I think like I don't know. I was thinking either I could add more of these little balls around. I will definitely add a ton more stones. I was thinking maybe like fancy cuts
Oh,
within to make it pretty gem heavy and make it very colorful.
I
So
can see the vision. I really can.
if you guys hate it and we want to change it, tell me now.
Tell us in the comments. But I don't. Okay, people are liking that metal stuff. Should we pull another gift card while she's shopping for gemstones? I think so. Okay, let me find my thing. Okay, I know somebody else has a wedding or engagement story, or like it could be a nice one. Now we've heard like all of the not fun ones or like funny ones. So tell us like how you got engaged or how you want to be engaged. Oh, if your partner is watching this, tell us your dream proposal. And is it in front of your friends and family? Scott P, you are our winner. Thanks for being here. I hear Jenny. Jenny, is that you? Jenny's on our team, and I think I just heard her in the background. But she won't come out and say hi. Okay. Scott, I've got your gift card sent to you. Okay. I like the loopy bow too. Yes, I think that we can all see the vision, right? With this, with a bunch of stones on it. We also need help with a name for it because as we have found, kaleidoscope is too hard to spell. So let's not do that one. What about like refract? Do we have a refract?
I think we have that already.
Jenny, that wasn't you? Whose voice did I just hear that sounded so much like Jenny's?
Me? Melanie?
Mm-mm.
Oh, somebody from next door?
Maybe somebody walking by.
That's fine.
Oh, you hiked a glacier in Alaska and he proposed there. That's sweet. But also nerve-wracking.
You guys, what if we throw some rubies in here? A little red, big red,
I like rubies.
full surprise.
Sure. That'll look so surprising, actually. Yeah, I like that idea. Because I was thinking muted, but I think that'll be pretty. Oh, we already have a refract and a reflection. We can't do those names. Tell us what else.
How about hullabaloo?
Hullabaloo. Baloney.
Hullabaloo.
Baloney is equally hard to spell, so we can't do baloney.
Okay.
Bologna.
I
Are you
also
guys?
can't eat that because it is disgusting.
Bologna is pretty disgusting.
Repulsive.
We used to, obviously, in the 90s, we ate a lot of bologna and like craft singles on white bread, and
Oh man, that's true.
not good. Do you want to hear a really gross sandwich story?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously peanut butter and jelly is a staple in our
Oh
house.
yeah.
And then we also iterated on that to do peanut butter and sprinkles. So like ice cream sundae sprinkles on there, chocolate ones, really good. But then my brother was born and he was deathly allergic to peanuts. Like couldn't even have peanut oil if something was cooked in peanut oil. Deathly allergic. But he wanted in on the sprinkle sandwich. And so he would do craft singles with rainbow sprinkles in white bread as a sandwich. That's disgusting. Nobody wants
I'm
that.
offended.
I know.
I'm offended. I'm sorry.
I know.
Nope, that's a no.
That story came to my brain a few months ago and I texted him. I was like, do you still ever try this? And he basically said, like, if he's in a certain state of mind, if you know what I mean.
Oh my
that
God,
it could be good.
he still enjoys it. Guarantee it. Guarantee
If he
it.
has the munchies, I'm sure it's nostalgia and that. Mosaic is we do have Mosaic, I think. Prism is a great name. Love it.
Those names already.
Iridescent is beautiful. We have Mosaic studs, but I don't think that we have Mosaic
I
ring.
love that name for this, but I think because we have the mosaic is like a staple. It's not like it's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Chroma. Holly says chroma. That's pretty, like chromatic.
What I got. Holly knows.
Wait a second, Libby. Phantasmagoria. Nope. Phantasmagoria. What's that mean? It sounds like a phobia. Is it are you afraid of colorful lights? If you have that, what are you?
What?
I'm not Googling it. I'm just waiting for Libby to explain it because. Oh yeah, we do have a Mosaic band. That's right. All the good names are gone. Phantasmagoria. How's the shopping going, Melanie?
I can't even imagine. I have my arms so full of stones right now that it's kind of crazy.
Okay.
I will be over in a minute with, I don't even know what, just everything that I can find, because the whole point is it's gonna be like crazy stones.
Oh, Phantasmagoria is a controversial landmark full motion video point and click horror video game. I don't think we're gonna do that one.
Alright, I have more
Wait,
on, so you can see
more people knew about that? Is this like a thing? Oh, look at your dress. That's so cute.
Oh,
I thought it was a blouse. That's so springish.
thanks. I know, 'cause it's gonna be like beautiful out, or it is beautiful out today.
You could have worn that to the wedding.
No kidding, it would have been more appropriate. God. I'm broke.
Okay.
I had one dress in the closet and I wore it. That's what happened.
I mean, and you'll never forget it. All right, Brittany has a nice story. Her friends got married this weekend at an herb garden in Massachusetts. Their theme was inspired by pond animals, gold frogs, cranes, and birds. The most beautiful and unique wedding that she's been to. That sounds lovely.
Okay, I'm not the only one that can't
pizza
spell
restaurant.
kaleidoscope, by the way. I'm not the only one unable to spell kaleidoscope. Oh, okay, okay. I have these, you know what? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn on this phone that has
Oh yeah.
better camera. Kristen, will you help? Actually, I think I can just do it. It has feedback. I'm so sorry. Hold on, I think I can switch the view.
Is it actually spring in Massachusetts? Have you guys gotten to spring yet?
Oh, as far as like technically?
As far as like feeling.
Oh, it's like 70 today.
Okay, yeah. Ours is warmer, getting warmer, but we had a cold snap again.
Oh, hold on. Kristen, I think we're both doing it at the same time. I'm going to turn off the CAD and I'm going to turn on. Oh, it is on. Okay, cool. And I dropped something. Oh, okay. Oh, feet. All right.
Nice boots too. We like your boots.
Thank you. All right. Okay. I'm sitting, I'm doing this.
Oh, this is complicated body work that you have to do.
I'm tired already. We haven't even started. Okay. So these are our stones.
Okay. These are the focals.
Actually, this is pretty good color.
Yeah. Oh, you can see more of the teal in this view of the spinel. That's pretty.
Yeah. Okay. So that is our spinel. Sorry, the bottom one there. It's very hard to keep it in the center. We have this one here. Yeah. And then I have these beautiful, we had these custom cut. They were actually supposed to be the dark green. And I was like, nope, we're keeping them. The cutter sent them to us. And they're gorgeous. And I think that they're very matchy. So I want like pops of color. Wait, it's mirroring images. So when I go one direction.
Oh, I can't handle a mirror. Like I can't figure it out. If I'm looking in the mirror, I don't know which way to go.
Exactly. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna balance this on my Yeti. I drink. Perfect. Okay, that's good because then it will stay.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, so professional.
Am I though?
What kind of stone is that pear cut greenish one?
Oh, it's a sapphire.
Oh, okay.
So we have green sapphires, but they have some range of color a little bit, and they have, like, I do think that the blue tone could be pulled out of them. Then I have these red spinel that are like little candies. They're like little candies. They're pinker than red, even though the reading is red here.
Okay.
And then I have my favorites. These are always in everything because they're my favorite muted green blue tone. These are sapphire as well, the dark green. I have and I have matching rounds in case we want to do some rounds. I have turquoise
Oh.
that I thought could be really fun. I have some mint garnet, but I don't think that's making the mix. I have some rubies. And then I have more green just in case we need rounds. And then I have some purple. I don't know. So it's
Look
either
at
going to
that.
be purple and green. Purple and so I would do this all together. Turquoise, light green, dark green, pinky reds, because it's not red, it's like a hot pink. Or I would do those colors with purple. And now as I'm looking at it, if we do the pink, I would not set the tanzanite in this design. I would only do the green spinel, which is totally fine. Because we could do something else with the tanzanite next week or something like that.
Okay.
So you tell me if you guys like, first of all, this wacky color scheme is just all the colors, right? Do we prefer the purple or do we prefer the, well, I'm going to say red, even though it's like hot pink.
It
And
kind
I'm
of reminds me of the palette of the Northern Lights ring that people love so
Yeah,
much. So
you're
I
right.
can see, I can totally see it working.
Green.
Okay,
These
what do
are
you
the
guys
light
think
ones.
about this color scheme? Can you tell us in the comments if this is something that you like the direction, or if there's one that you're like, oh, I don't know about that one. Let us know.
Trying to like balance this now on the corner of my desk. Nowadays.
We have a great view of the trash can right now.
Yeah. Chips and a banana, you guys. That's
Breakfast of
good to have.
champions.
Breakfast of champions.
My kids would definitely eat chips and a banana for breakfast if I let
Oh,
them.
completely. I'm sorry. How do you guys think we get the energy to join these lives every Tuesday?
That's right.
It's junk food.
And margaritas, apparently.
Margaritas. Okay, so those are stones. I haven't met. Oh, those are our stones. The lighting is not better over here, by the way. I've determined.
No, we can see them enough though. Okay, people. Emmy likes the pink/red.
I'm gonna leave that view because that's getting old. Okay.
I think that you should just go for it. I think that your vision is.
I think we
trust
need.
you.
Oh, trust in my vision, do we?
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Make a great dress. It's gonna make a great dress. That's it. Right, let's see.
Oh, she is in a dress now. She actually secretly always in the dress, Limsies. I just thought it was a blouse, and so that's why I was surprised when she stood up. She did not have a costume change. Oh, we should do that. We should have costume changes.
I was saying that earlier, and I'm. I have navy blue with blue sapphire too. But you know what? No, we're gonna leave that out. It's too complicated. Nope,
Okay.
that could be for a different day. Nope. We only have room for 3 stones. All right. Now. Okay.
I think people are into all of the colorways.
What'd you say?
They're into all of the colors, so there's really no direction that we can.
I am going to pull our stone out into its own cup because it's hard for me to look at. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to turn that other view back on, don't I? Because I'm still doing stones. In my head, I was done with the stones, but I'm really not.
Oh.
Hold on.
Let's see. Some of you listen instead of watch us. Is this right? And if so, how annoying is this when we're like, look at these things? Do you want me to describe them for you? I can try.
Oh, right. I never even considered that. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, you can't really see.
Brianna wants to see the pinks and reds directly next to the focal stones.
Yeah, yes, I'm gonna do that right now because I agree. It's really hard to get a sense for the colors without the stone. Like now with the tanzanite is throwing my eye because it's the wrong color, you know?
Mm-hmm. Melanie does not like to do a purple with a pink or red. This is something that I know. And I agree with you. It can get a little too cutesy too quickly.
Correct. And I think that our pop of red here could be further out away. All right, I'm going for some larger accent stones here. Normally keep it smaller, but that frontier ring taught me that we should not be safe. We should go crazy.
No,
I'm still
man.
stuck with
Are you still wearing it?
it. I am not. I
Okay.
am not. The team would not forgive me for that because I would not give it back and we have to drop it.
When I was there in Andover and I tried on one of the moonstone necklaces, the Celine necklace that we dropped
Yes.
last week. And I was just like wearing it,
Yeah.
whatever, trying it on. And then we went to the brewery with the whole team, which is like right next door. So it's not like I like drove away with the necklace, but we went down and we were just having a beer, chit chatting. And Leanne on the inventory team, she was like, Katie, I think that necklace looks great on you, but could you just maybe put it back before you leave? Oh, shit.
Oh, so polite too. She is so polite.
I
She knew for a fact.
accidentally almost stole it.
She knew for a fact that was not coming home.
Right.
That was going
And
home, I should say. Never not coming back.
yeah, she was right because I forgot I was wearing it. She's like,
Yes.
looks really great, but
She's like, I know that you feel really your best self right now. And I want to stop you from that. You continue to be your best self, just not with the merchandise. Thanks.
Okay. We have an Instagram comment that they like the tones to be even, where something isn't super light compared to the other stones. So like,
yes, I agree.
Nothing to stick out.
I agree. The turquoise is my random I'm throwing in here just because I think it would be fun.
We can do a lot of turquoise.
I know.
Oh, fun.
This is like going through the band. I don't know if we'll even be able to fit it off, but I'm just throwing some stones around because I think because we can.
That's fun.
All right, emeralds are coming in because I want a stronger green.
Okay. So what Melanie's doing right now, those tweezers, this thing that she's putting them on, the clear, is like a tacky, like a sticky, it's just a gem cup or gem box. So you like stick them on there and then when she closes it with the white background, you'll be able to see it closer up and like what it'll look like face up on the ring itself.
In fact, I should put a piece of paper under here for you guys too.
And sometimes those boxes, I remember when I used to work with them, they lose their stickiness or like if a hair gets caught in like little hairs.
How about have a golden retriever?
Yeah.
And then have anything sticky and
Yeah.
in macro lens and see what happens.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Oh, that would be a pretty bracelet. I like that idea, Lemsies.
I can actually see what I'm doing. There are multiple computers. Okay.
Well, I did my nails dark brown last week. I just do my own and because I wanted a color like you have, but it was like so dark that it looked black. So I need
it's so
a better
frustrating when
one.
the color in the bottle is like not what you expect, you know?
Because like the first coat was like, oh great, it looks like espresso or whatever.
Oh
But
yeah.
then 2 coats, it was black and I looked very goth, which is
So Katie,
fine.
have you been wearing your color season?
No, look at what I'm wearing right now. This is not my color season.
It isn't.
It's not.
It has to be more so everybody watching, we found out Katie and I both have our the same color season. And because of our eye colors, color,
Yeah.
which is kind of both of us, you can't even tell. I look like I have the darkest brown eyes ever, but in real life, there's like they're a little bit lighter and they have like a bit of a green in them. And yours are a little bit lighter as well in real life. And either way, and like I think it's like your undertones and stuff. But either way, we found out that we have I decided we have the same color.
She did it for me. I was
like we both have it. And I found out that I didn't own a single thing within the said color palette. And then I like leaned in on it. Now I love it. And it's literally the only thing I wear because it actually does. I changed my makeup too.
I know you told me that.
Dark brown instead of black, and it's not as harsh. And it doesn't look like makeup face when you like, you do your makeup quick and you get it wrong. Some days are just wrong.
And then you're like, take it off.
I totally forgot about this camera. Just gonna do this.
The hardest one for me is black because I have a lot of like black sweaters.
Even my athleisure, I'm like, F that black.
I know.
Going brown.
We can wear chocolate brown.
Yes, chocolate
were
brown and
bottom.
then like tans and anything that has like the yellow undertone. So like the ugly version of your sweater color wise, like pea green, like caramel.
That's
instead of
right. Oh shoot.
foam.
But
And
it's
like
so true though, because I've
baby
never been
pink
able to
is a
wear,
no.
yeah, I've never been able to wear like a pastel pink
Pastels.
or icy
Baby
blue.
blues are out.
They make me look
No.
sick and dying.
Me too. And so
So
when you're like, realize that we already partly know, and then I go like,
yes,
wear
it
a
just gives
chocolate
it a
brown
reason.
and see, and you're like, my eyes look so big. Damn
I
it.
know.
And they also tell you to not like dye your hair. Like you want darker. We both have the right color hair, I think. But
Okay.
I know that you do. This is like it's as close to your natural as
I don't dye my
you can
hair.
get. Yeah, at all though.
Yeah.
You don't cover the grays. You don't have grays
I don't
then.
have grays yet. I know I'm really lucky. I know. I know. I know. I know. But my mom has always dyed her hair, so I don't even know if like what her like when she went gray. Nobody knows. I just
Guys,
have really
I
good,
just have to
really
look.
good
I just have to look at
genes.
nature for a minute. I'm so upset. I thought we were
They're
on the
gonna
same
be
page. I
coming.
thought we were the same. I'm actually
Surely
so
they're gonna
upset.
come soon. But
Nope.
here's my
No,
fear.
John has not a single gray either on his head, and I'm like,
He
I thought
doesn't.
everybody by 40s. Oh, by the way, look at these stones.
Oh right, jewelry. That's cool. Oh, I like the turquoise actually.
Do we like it? Is there anything we don't like?
Tell us in the comments. Do you like this kaleidoscope? That's cool. I didn't
I
fully
think
trust
it's
you on the turquoise. I'm going to tell you right now. I thought that
yes.
wasn't going to work, but
The
it
most
actually
fun
works.
part of these meetings is seeing in real time the absolute disgust before we get there. It's like
Am I not good at hiding
I
it?
live for it. I love it. I
I
want
think
you
I
guys
said that'll be
to
a
hate it.
surprising choice.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Shoot. How interesting.
I
What an
want you
idea.
guys, I actually want people to not have faith all the way to the final reveal. That's my goal. Guys, this
I
is really
mean,
hard.
mission accomplished. Although I like the way that it looks right now.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get in a good place, and then maybe Kristen, you can take like a screenshot because everyone's getting car sick. Oh, there. Wait, no, there.
I know the
Screenshot.
turquoise. Aren't you surprised?
You know what? I'm so dense. I could just take a picture with this phone.
You're using your phone.
I'll just leave that. This is also echoing on me.
We'll edit that out.
As we just hit go. Just
We
go.
don't edit anything. Should we be
Literally do
editing?
not. Shh.
No. Should we?
I mean, only no, because it would mean we would never do this.
That's a lot of work.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like
I mean,
we would just not do it if we had to like edit or
we would
script
just
or
edit out
share.
any like awkward silences because there's nothing in here that like, I mean, it's out there.
Very rarely silent between us, Katie. That is not a problem we have.
We're a joy to be somebody else in a meeting with.
Oh God. I often have to talk myself down before meetings to be like, stop, don't interrupt.
Nope.
Don't I had to apologize to the team just last week where I was like, guys, I have no idea for how we can accomplish the thing on our website. And everyone was so nice and was like, and then after I was done, I was like, okay. And they were like, tried to say back to what we were talking about. Let's fix the broken thing on our website. We don't need a new idea. The thing we do is better than that idea. I was trying.
Well, the best part is that we were all confused and like trying to figure something out, figure out a puzzle in the website. But then Melanie's puzzle was a different puzzle.
Yes, and it took me until the end of the meeting to fully acknowledge and realize what I had done there. And everyone
And
was
you
so
said,
nice.
am I talking about something else? We were like, yeah,
Well,
but like that's valid.
And in my defense, I actually I have no defense. I don't have a defense. I don't know why I'm saying in my defense.
Your
I was
inbox
dumb.
is not
In my defense, I
a good
apologize.
place.
How about that?
You did in the moment too. It's like a Bob Ross painting. I love that.
Oh, the happy trees.
Happy little trees with little turquoise.
You guys, kaleidoscope is maybe going to be my most hated or most loved thing because the problem with this is going to be getting this file to actually function.
I think it'll work.
All right.
Okay, so we've got our screenshot, and then now are you gonna put those stones into the CAD? Okay. I also would really like to tell people what's happening on Friday.
Oh,
We
yay.
decided also yesterday, guys, there's a lot of new stuff today. We were like,
Oh my
we're gonna
God.
start new things on TMM. We decided that if you're here on TMM, you might need like a preview of certain Friday drops because it's hard sometimes to wait until our Thursday preview. So for those of you who are new, we drop new pieces pretty much every Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning, unless we're like closed for the holiday or something. So 10 a.m. Eastern at melaniecasey.com, we have new pieces dropping. Sometimes it's like one or two, sometimes it's a full collection. It's all across the gamut. And then if you're on our email list, which you should be, you can go to our website to sign up for that. You'll get a preview email showing all of the pieces that are dropping and a link to see pricing and all of that on Thursday evening. But sometimes we have fun ones and we just kind of want to chit chat about them. So we will show you the pieces that are dropping soon in a few minutes. Okay, we've got CAD really big. Do we want, is this the view?
You know what we're gonna do? Because this is gonna take me, I'm not kidding, guys, this is gonna take me hours. Like this
Okay.
might need to continue through tomorrow or something. I don't, this is
Okay.
this is multiple hours. I am totally changing what we normally do right now. Because I need a lot of time to work on this. I
Okay.
need to measure all the stones. So what do you guys think? And we can comment on it. I can either update Instagram stories through the rest of this design as I come up, as I work through it, which would probably be tomorrow. Just got a kid's doctor's appointment and then the day ends before we know it. So I think I need to keep working through this and take my time.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have to, like, I could post it on Instagram stories for everybody, or I could make it a surprise in some way. I don't know. I don't really know. Katie, any idea? I don't really know.
I think people want to watch it happen. So if you could just like take a few shots of progress along the way and post those, and
Okay.
then we can update you guys. If you're in the DD, which is the design department in Facebook, we have a Facebook community group. If you're not in there, join there. Kristen can post in there when it's ready or progress pics along the way, but also Instagram
Yeah.
story, which we can let you know. So we will not have anything dropping at 5 today, but do you
Sorry.
wanna, I'm gonna pull another gift card winner before
Yeah.
we end, and then do
And
you
then
wanna
we will,
show the
I
drop
think we
pieces?
will drop this at the 15% off. Like you said, once the file is, like, I need to finish design to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Oh no, is it frozen?
No, I don't
Everyone
think.
good? Okay, maybe it's back, but yeah, I just need some time to like really think that. But I want you guys to be able to see this week's Friday drop a little bit and understand what we're doing there. I think that's like really also
Yeah.
what we're doing right now. So yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's
What
do
are we
it.
doing on
Kristen, can you
Friday?
pull up some Friday drop pieces? And then in the meantime, Aaron with an A run is you. I'm going to send you a gift card for $100. Congrats, Aaron.
Okay, so Friday this week, we are bringing back a few of your most requested pieces from our holiday sale last year in ready to ship form that can deliver in, well, like it's not in time for Mother's Day, but it would be like
Next week.
Mother's Day gift you could get within the week of Mother's Day. So if you are a mother or you have a mother, these pieces will be available to purchase in stock on Friday when we drop them. These are pieces that are limited edition and won't remain in the collection. When they sell out, they sell out, and we could bring them back again, but maybe not. We never really know. And the first of the two collections is the bow series.
You guys remember the bows?
Yeah.
So this is a good way to show watercolor to reality because these also dropped with watercolor, just like our Tuesday morning meeting pieces do. So Kristen, do you have a shot of the real life piece? You might have a video of this
What
one.
are you wearing?
Oh, look at you.
Look at how much
Love
better Emily's photo is right there.
Oh, it's so cute. I love that.
It's so comfortable too. I wore this instead of my engagement ring today just so I could show you.
Oh, that's fun. It's such a good scale. It's very wearable.
So good. And it's got a couple little diamonds and it's just a little sweetheart. There's also the necklace, bracelet, and 2 different pairs of earrings. So that drops on Friday. And let's see what else. Kristen, you just do your thing.
Yeah,
we'll talk
show us
about
what
whatever
to
it is
talk about.
you upload. Whatever.
So the bow is all either ready to ship or size to order. So the necklace, the earrings, the bracelet are all ready to ship. And then the ring is just size to order. So essentially it's very quick ship because all our jewelers have to do is size it. It just takes a week or 2.
Is it? Yeah, it's size to order. You're right.
Yeah.
So the necklace. So I think it's really fun to see the watercolor before the finished image, so that when we show you guys watercolors, like what we'll show you today for the piece we're working on, the kaleidoscope design, you understand like how that may translate. You see a lot of the prongs in the CAD and like a lot of the structure that just kind of melts away. The watercolor kind of gives you a sense for color, but almost barely. And then when you see the real thing, it's always more delicate. It's always more refined. It's always like more thoughtful looking than all of the generations before. So yeah, that's the bow necklace.
But you guys are good at trusting us on those watercolors.
I know.
Truly, we
That's
appreciate
the necklace. And it's so petite.
That's
and
really
tiny.
cute. That's a fun everyday because it's also you can't see unless you're close up. You can't see that it's a bow. So it's very kind of like subtle and cute.
Good. Those are the bow stud watercolor. Well, I can't
I'm
clasp.
so impressed that you can. I was just about to be wowed that you can do that because I have to do
No,
it
I
this way.
sometimes can, but like I think on the spot it's a hard no. I have to turn around and look.
Yes, like double check.
But yeah, it is an 18-inch chain. It sits right, where normal 18 would sit. And those are the bow studs. And those would be perfect second hole studs. What am I even wearing?
Totally. I like how you do a pixie threader in your second hole. I'm gonna try that sometime.
Yeah, I always do that. Can you see? And then those are the bow studs. I can put them on just because they're not mine. So there's that.
And now those have to be cleaned again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we've got bows and
oh yeah. Oh wait, and I'm just gonna show these are the more elaborate bow. Where is my camera?
Here, come this way.
Oh,
there. Oh,
look how absolutely adorable these are. They're ridiculously so cute.
Oh, I love that bow.
And then that is a significantly more substantial. I can't see, so I'm just gonna trust that it's okay.
Yeah, it looks good. So pretty.
And the bracelet. So obviously. Where's the camera?
You just got across.
Every time I go the wrong direction. Yeah.
That's very cute too.
And then our lovebirds collection.
Do you guys remember the birds? We have nested love nest. What is it called? Not love nest. That's a different thing.
Love nest.
Love birds and nest together.
That's right. And it is a mama and a baby bird, or it's a like partner, big and little. It can be
spooning birds.
The spooning, yeah. And they're like kind of tucked into each other, and it's super like discreet. Loves.
Yeah, like this angle that we're seeing here, it just looks like a cluster ring. You don't really see until you look up close. That's what I love about this collection. I still want a mama bird one.
I know, they're good. And that's the wedding band. That's the they're snuggling. That's like how they like rest, they nest and they like rest their heads like that. If you can't see the bird, I don't know how to explain it, but Katie.
Okay, so the big pairs are the bodies, and then their little heads are on top facing out. And that prong is intentionally a little triangle shaped to look like the beak. Guys see it?
So cute. It's so cute.
Very cute.
I love birds. And we do have people that have that ordered that when it was first released as a wedding band because it's like lovebirds comes up for people a lot in their like wedding theme.
Yes.
So Friday, you have a chance again to claim some of these pieces. And I do think we'll do a Friday drop preview every week, but we probably won't show everything every week. We'll probably just be like, here's, like whatever I can grab from the team beforehand, things like that. But I think it's probably if you're here,
Yeah.
Give
You
the
get
people.
a few more days to
Yeah.
plan.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's recap. So important things to remember. Today is the last day of our Mother's Day sale, which is on our website. 20% off a bunch of in-stock pieces that will ship. If you order them today, which is the last day of the sale, you will get them in time for Mother's Day if you're in the United States. Secondly, the gift card entry is going to be live throughout the week, and we're going to pick one more winner next Tuesday morning as we start Tuesday morning meeting to win $250 Melanie Casey gift card. So that's fun for you. We did not finish the piece that we designed today, this kaleidoscope inspired piece. Melanie's going to take some shots of her progress and post them on Instagram stories today, tomorrow, mostly tomorrow, I would guess. And then as soon as they go live, we will let you all know on Instagram stories and in our Facebook community group so that you can snag that. It will still do 24 hours for the 15% discount and all of that.
And you know what we'll do too, so that there's a connection, like the next week's TMM, we will show the final like watercolor. Like I will make sure we show you the finished progress since we did not get there this meeting. We'll start out with that. I feel like that's a good idea.
That sounds great. And then do you want to use those tanzanites next week or do you have a different plan?
Actually, that's a good question. I have so many stones. So do we want to take a little time to gem shop and we'll pick our focal stone for next week?
We do.
Okay. I'm actually gonna, well, I'll log back in on the other camera, and once I'm in, we can switch the screen to this.
And take us shopping with you.
Okay.
So we can decide what we want.
I always have stuff stones splashed on my desk, as you're about to see. It's ridiculous. Oh, I gotta mute it.
We saw him for a second.
I'm so afraid it's gonna do the feedback thing, which nails on the chalkboard. Can't have it.
I don't hear anything.
Good. Okay. And then I'm removing that image. So we make our stones big. Kristen, will you make the stone layout big so that people can see it? Okay. So these are what we're working with now, just for fun. And again, reminder what we're working on after the fact. I'll do that in Instagram stories and then show you next week. But this tray is all up for grabs. Got trash in here. We have all kinds of stuff here. Sorry. We have gigantic opal.
Holy moly, that's big.
Gigantic 3.8 carats. We have this green tourmaline. I feel like we just did green-ish in the teal spinel, so I'm mixing that one, even though I do love the peach with it, but that's a different day. I have this is a row of bicolor sapphires. So if we were to do something here, we would design for one of them and then release that design in some of the other stones. That would be an engagement ring. Then I have these, what are these? Baguettes. They're sort of emerald cut, but they're kind of crisp cut. But anyway, they're, let's see, topaz, zircon, and tourmaline.
Okay.
I have this rosy, gorgeous, where is it? Malaya garnet, which is like a crispy, clear rose pink color. Really, really, really hard to find, and even harder to find any of these cool gemstones in a marquee.
I was going to say that marquee is, I've never seen anything like that.
Gorgeous, but it's garnet. And then last but not least, I have these peridot. It's the mint peridot, but they have this interesting six-sided shape. So I don't know what we would do with them, but they're all in pairs, paired off, except for this one. So those could be earrings, and we rarely have an opportunity to do gemstone earrings. So that is everything I got for next week. If you guys want to give me your opinion on what's jumping out at you, what we maybe want to do next week.
Okay.
And it could be a necklace, could be earrings, it could be anything, could be ring.
Garnet is definitely winning. So let's do those garnets. And do you guys, what are you picturing? A ring, a necklace? What sounds good? We don't have to decide that. I like starting with the stone for sure.
I do love the idea of knowing if we're doing what product type we're doing next week. So if you guys want to vote on that right now, I would happily adhere to that. It helps me come up with ideas a little bit beforehand.
So basically necklace or ring for these, right?
Yes, there's one set of garment. So we could release one earring pair based on whatever design we come up with. But yeah, okay. Are we say all? I love that it's like all.
It's all.
Necklace, I think, is winning it. And we did a ring this week. So we will do. Get out of here, everybody else.
Wait your turn.
Get out of here. It's not your day, okay? I'm just gonna show you guys a couple of these.
Ready.
There we go. It is garment week next week, and we'll make necklaces. I still might be convinced to make a pair of earrings with the pair if we can come up with something that is that translates to an earring, because that would be really fun.
Yeah. It is really, like you said, it's hard to find a pair of stones.
We also have people voting for ring. Of course we do. All right. We are going to do necklace only because I'm seeing, right? Am I seeing more necklaces?
Yeah, mostly necklace, but we do have some ring people.
These are really special. These are from my, you know how it is, my hoard. Like, if you can see, I got like all the stuff. You know what I mean?
Melanie the magpie.
I have a problem. But yeah, so that'll be next week. Here, let's get our faces. We'll wrap it up. We did good today on time. I'm pretty proud of us.
Well, we also didn't finish the ring.
Oh, that's actually, that is the truest statement said yet today. You're right. We didn't do good on time, Melanie. I've got like 2 days worth of work on this ring to do. We did not do good on time.
You bit off a lot this week. This is a complicated piece.
She's going to be stunning though.
I'm excited to see what happens with that.
She's going to be stunning.
Yes. Okay. Shop Mother's Day sale till midnight tonight. Get all your Mother's Day orders in for in-stock pieces before midnight so we can get them to you in time. And stay tuned on Instagram stories and Facebook.
Enter the giveaway if you haven't, because one person from this week, you have a week to enter, will be selected at the beginning of next week.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys.
Happy TMF. See you next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.